Well, hello there, good people of the interwebs. This is your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi here, and I bring to you another update video for the month of May. Now, for what's been going on, you already can tell that Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition is already finished. And that is 249 on the list. So that means, I got well ways away to finish before one of two things happen. I move out, or basically, you know, I move out. Or I'm going to be here living at my brother's place for, a couple more months. Now, what I mean by move out is just that. Right now, my housing situation is put on hold. So, it hasn't been very simple to put into words because, I'm frustrated with the system. But I'm trying to keep it, level head about it because I'm trying to get some answers on what to do now. And yeah, it is what it is with the system. Now, here's the thing. My brother says one thing, that he has a plan in mind, and I'm going to go with that plan should this one fall through. I also have my cousins. My cousin from, the old house. She still is around, regardless. I just visited her not too long ago, about, say, a week ago. She's a little more closer to me than I actually thought. So, I explained my situation to her, and, she's going to see what she can do to help me out as far as housing is concerned. Now, I can't do anything regardless until, the housing application's filled out, and on top of that, there's a matter of me going to a shelter to sleep. Because let me tell you, my back is killing me. And sleeping on a couch it's kind of hard. It's really hard on the back. So every time I get up, I do have a bit of a strain when I get up because it's hard on the back. But then again, as I was told, everything in this house is old. So that means the couch is too. So nothing I can do about that. But the only thing I can do after that is, see what they can do to help me and, push me to that next level. To where, hey, I need a place ASAP. As far as that's concerned, I say I'm willing to take that plunge, live in a shelter, and, if they put me on a wait list, may the wait be not as long. At least until I get a voucher, then after that, then we go from there. That means, hey, once that happens, I can finally get my stuff out of storage and hopefully, have a place of my own. Among the main things that, we were talking about, that's priority one. Priority one now is I already got my validation. Next thing, housing. To get my own place so I can function better. And because it is May, it is one of those months that I'm gonna have issues with, because I have issues with three different months. Well, four actually. In order, it's February, May, June, and October. Now we all know why I don't care much for February, and we all know why I really don't give a shit for October. But there's a significant reason why I cannot deal with May, let alone June. Mother and Father's Day. I get very, what's the word for it? Very estranged for it, if that makes sense. See, it's been like years, totally years, since my parents have been gone. So things have not been so simple for me. I mean, I can function, yes, but still, it's like, for those who still have mothers and fathers, take care of them. People like me, I only have siblings. I'm working through a whole lot of stuff. It's not really trauma, but it's more like it's something only I had to deal with. Some people who lived, who never had, parents. Yeah, it's a thing. If you were born an orphan, sure, it's really a thing. But from someone like me, no, I've been without my parents for so long, and my main family is all but gone. So therefore, it's really a thing. Thus, here comes the self isolation, and and everything else that goes with it. So I'm just writing it out. That's all I can do. Just write it out until, like, say, Mother's Day pass. Because, yeah, this weekend is Mother's Day. I've been invited out to go to a luncheon of sorts with one of my former neighbors, and I plan to go. If nothing else is happening on that day, I plan to go spend time with my neighbor, since we hadn't seen each other since I moved. So since she's still around from the old part of town I used to live at, I'm going to go see her. If I've done that with my cousin, I can do that with my neighbor. So, she showed me pictures of her new ride. So, hey, I'm gonna go see her. Play catch up. That sort of thing. Yeah. And as for Sunday, well, Sunday means I had to get up extra early just to go be ready for sound test, sound check, and all that. Because we're doing a song for Mother's Day. I already have what I'm going to be wearing, which is basically something with a floral print, pastel, something like that. I prefer just having just something with florals. So when I went out with my cousin, went out to Ross, bought a few shirts, of mostly Japan variety. And I say, you know what? Let's dump it down. Boom. They look good. They're they're a great variety. They stretch. We could do this. No problem. So for all it's worth, yeah, I feel good about that. So the beautiful thing about where my mindset is, I'm not woe is me. That's the one thing I'm not doing. I'm not doing woe is me. Everybody else can do woe is me, but I'm not doing it. Because even though where I am, it's kind of rough on me, but it's like, it's nothing worse than either being homeless or dead. Those are two of the worst choices. I could be utterly and totally homeless or dead. Just being real here, folks. So, another thing I've been doing within this time frame, outside of doing let's plays, there's voiceovers, but thing with voiceover is it's not very, when it's there, it's there. When it's not there, it's not there. That's what it is. So another thing I plan to do with my time, and I will probably do it after I'm done with this video, after I put it up and everything, is I'm going to get my glasses fixed. See, my glasses for so long, since the move, it just popped and just broke. So I know a place where I got my glasses from. I'm going to get them fixed and hopefully go from there. Aside from that, I plan to see about my situation regarding, housing. As my brother calls it, yeah, I'm bumping my head. I'm like, no, it's not really called bumping your head. I'm using whatever is in front of me. I'm using whatever helps. That's the whole thing. The point is, I'm being resourceful. I'm using my resources. If they aren't, really reliable, then we go with this. But the point is, it doesn't matter how, just get me to the next level. I said, I'm already there. I just need to get to that other part of the next level. Then after I get from that part, then I can focus on, whatever else. But in between all that, all I'm doing is working on a book. I'm working on another poetry book, in which is part of the Satorare series, or the Transparent series. Volume 1 is called The Mind of a Genius. Volume 2, which after so long, is called I'm Not an NPC, I'm a Protagonist, Damn It. Well, it's not but I'm the protagonist. So I'm not an NPC, I'm the protagonist, damn it. I don't know when I'm going to be done with that book, but as soon as I'm done with all the pages, I got about 17 pages to go. 17, maybe 16 pages. Most of them are up online, typed out. The other half are written out. I just need to refine them when I have time to just sit down and file them. And I want to say I want to be done with it by the time, I'll say, August gets here. Maybe, maybe September. but I want to be done with it before the end of the year. I want to at least have it to reach copyright status. So after I get the poetry part done, I would like to get basically to the back history of the book, or the back history of every poem. You know, where did I think of all this, and everything else. The back history. Because yeah, I have plans, sure, but a little extra income doesn't hurt. Plus I'm a writer. I gotta make my income somewhere, right? I mean, I'm an artist. So whether I'm doing voiceover or I'm writing something, I'm gonna get my extra income somewhere. And a little extra income, it helps. Never know what happened with that, but I like to be very thrifty with what I do. So hey, if it helps people, it'll help people. On top of that, well, once I get this done, then I got another book I had to work on, which is Wake Up, the World Needs to Know. And that one is a self-help book. So there's a lot to go into that book. And I'm really going to have to build, and I mean really build on that book. So all this that's going on, it's going to be put in that book. So I can say, I have plans. And one of them, being, I want to get this done and get this done and be able to sleep in a nice comfy bed. Wake up with a nice cup of coffee. A nice ramen plate. A little something on the side, just, be in a place in which, I do not mind waking up to, and just saying, oh, let me turn on my computer. Oh, finally I can upgrade my computer, or, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah, upgrading is going to be on the horizon. I've been having this Windows 10 computer for so long. I'm not going to get rid of it because it's a custom made. So I am going to get myself a Windows 11 probably when I move. Whenever that is. But for sure, just getting a Windows 11 computer, that's going to be part of that list of things that I need to just upgrade on. So aside from that, well, let's see. From what I'm still looking at on my my desktop, I still have Russell Quest. What else do I have? Sega, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I might as well just bring back Xenoverse in that case. Because they already got Xenoverse. They got Xenoverse 3 already in motion. When they're going to have it, they are not going to say yet, but Xenoverse 3 is in motion. So I might as well just get Xenoverse 1 and 2 going. I'm not sure I'm going to do them both, but, I'm just going to get parts going for it, at least, Let's see. There's Mother Restored. I have not touched that game in so long. Only because I've been busy with other projects. But it will be back upon the horizon. As well as what I'm going to do for the weekend. I still have Megaton Musashi to finish. The good thing about Megaton Musashi is what I went through was a mission. And when I checked everything afterwards, like, oh, This is the only thing I would have to deal with. That mission. The final boss itself is a mission. Okay, so it's like good. So it's not like, oh, I had to go back from this one to this one. No, I just basically start from this one, and I'll probably do Laya's. Arsham's side mission before I deal with the final mission again. Because let me tell you, it hurts when carpal tunnel hits. Like my hand just basically crumpled up. And I don't know how it happened, just crumpled up when I was in it. So it's not like when I'm normally holding my controller, I hold it a certain way. So, for some reason, when I was working the analogs, as well as the trigger and bumper buttons, as well as face buttons, I don't know what happened. It's like, on my left side, just like, I had this nasty carpal tunnel hit, and it's like, I couldn't function. My hand just, it's like, okay, couldn't function. Control was all wonky. It's like, okay, I can't do this, But it's like, at the same time, like, I'm fighting through it. So, literally fighting through it. But I can tell you, it's not going to happen again. And if it does, hopefully it doesn't happen while I'm recording. Because that's a thing. And yes, I've been suffering with carpal tunnel for years. Just, it doesn't really, attack me. But know that I have it. And usually, whenever I have carpal tunnel, it usually happens when I'm writing. It doesn't happen when I'm playing a game, when my fingers are already busy. So it's weird. Let me see. What else do I have? I still have G.I. Joe, Wrath of Cobra, and Yakuza 5 Remastered to finish. Among the many other games I still got going. But yeah, I still plan to finish them. Like I said, with Earthbound or Mother Restored, all I had to do was just level grind my last character, get his equipment, and get him up to, like, say, close to where all the others are. Which the other three are around, like, 28. He's around 18, so all I would have to do is just drag him around for a bit, just basically beat up a lot of high level or close to high level enemies. You should be like a little closer to 25 or something like that, but he's our last character, so therefore, hey, I gotta do the same thing I've done with all the other characters. I gotta put them through the ropes. But at least the good thing here is we got teleportation now, so that's good. So all I would have to do is just go by, say, the last place I grind, which would be, like, say, the desert, something like that, and just power grind. That's all I can do. Other than that, not much I can do, except for after I'm done with that, then we go to Mount Itoi, which that's where the next part of Mother Restore will take place, which is Mount Itoi, which is named after the creator Shigesato Itoi. So I'm really looking forward to finishing that. As well as other games I have. Most likely they're going to be for the Chess Obscurity. So I am going to be busy. I'm going to keep on being busy during the time I'm here, and you know, hey, the show must go on. And regardless of what my situation is, at least you know what's going on. And the good thing is, it's not a bad situation. It's just, I just gotta deal with the hand that's in front of me. No, if it doesn't work, okay, we do it this way. Because, you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Anyway. Yeah, it's a lot. That's the reason why my energies are not like focused on whoever's streaming at the time or whatnot. And I don't apologize for it. I mean, it's my life. The stuff I'm going through, I'm just going through it. And if I don't want to be around people, I just don't have the energy to be around people. And I posted this on Facebook. I said, I got enough on my plate as is. I don't need to be around people. I mean, I'm around people all week long. From Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And the optional Tuesday and the optional last Tuesday of the month. And most times on Thursday, I'm at group therapy, which is totally fine. But after that, I come home and the first thing I do is I take a leak. And then after that, then I go right back out because guess where I gotta go? Rehearsal. Because yeah, when I get back home, it's gonna be like 4, and rehearsal's at 6. So that means I only got like a very short time to relax, and then I gotta get back out. So I usually take the bus right on to the church, go to rehearsal, and then, you know, after like say 2 hours, we're done. That's it. I'm back home. And what happens after that? I'm exhausted. I'm done. And when you're working with a lot of people, the one thing that just really irks me is that sometimes they ask questions, and when they ask questions, it's like we're all trying to learn the song. We're all trying to understand the song. But the more you ask questions, the more you're wasting time. So let's just get to know the song more and ask for a few questions. So I'm trying to say, don't try to understand the song. You're trying to sing the song. So try to visualize. As a don't ask. Visualize. Visualize what you're saying. You know, that's the whole key. Same thing with Sunday sometimes. It's like, ask what? No, you know this song. You should not have to ask so many questions about this one song. Because it's like, what you're doing is you're burning daylight. In which, you know, we could be going through 1, 2, 3, 4. We could be at least going through 6 songs. So it's like, okay, if never again ask about how our performance was. Like, no, we know how our performance was. We don't need an evaluation of how our performance was. We're not even getting paid to do this. We're just doing this. We're spending our time and energy on this. And I've been around that troupe for at least a couple of years. Even long after my parents passed, it's like, you know, I stuck around. Just because, you know, I stuck around. So, you could tell, it's like, my energy is like... it's like it's frazzled. It's like I'm trying to keep myself steady at the same time that I'm just like, let's just get through this, please. Please. Let's go through the songs. Let's not waste time on asking 5 million damn questions and just learn the damn song so we can all get out of here, so we can go home, eat, sleep, and shit. And deal with the rest of the week. That's what goes on in my head. And I want to point this out. If my anger had a character, it'd be Rocket Raccoon. If my rage had a character, it'd be Zoro from One Piece. But it's more like, okay, Rocket Raccoon is handling things right now. And the one thing he wants to do is he wants to blow shit up. I don't blame you. I want to blow shit up too, man. I said, you know what? I'm gonna let you run things. You gotta blow it up, man. You know, it's like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm gonna be standing over here. You wanna blow shit up? Blow shit up. Cool? Cool. And I don't apologize for that. Not at all. Not at all. But, you know, it is what it is. But like I said, my anger has a name. It's called Rocket Raccoon. Even though I'm using Epsilon Ego from Alien Soldier for this video, my spirit animal is indeed Rocket Raccoon for my anger. Epsilon Eagle if I want to get shit done. And there you have it. So, this May update has been brought to you by McDonald's. No, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to say that. But, trust me, if you go to McDonald's these days, yeah, no. I'd rather have something decent to go off on than, say, McDonald's cold ass fries. But I probably will be heading out pretty soon. I'm going to get myself dressed, head out, take my glasses down to get them repaired, and maybe, just maybe, I might give myself some, some transitions. Who's to say? But anyway, if I do plan to do anything else for the rest of the day, as far as recording is concerned, well, I do have something for the weekend. So, you might see some Taiko no Tetsujin or some Persona 4 dance videos. Of course, all without commentary. And hopefully, maybe some SRW. Probably when I get back. Whenever that is. And let's see, what else is going on? Oh yeah, I still got Space Adventure Cobra to do, or rather start, as well as the Steam version of Berserk. I almost forgot to mention that. Because the reason why I'm going to do that game over because of one reason. Because I cannot stand it I really can't. It bugs me to where the game gets unfinished, where I had to stop because the emulation is god awful. And I'm not saying all emulation is god awful. It's just with Vita, it's a thing. So I will restart Berserk and the Band and the Hawk, and this time finish it and have along with it some DLC. So yeah, and hopefully by then the sound will be a lot better than what you heard previously. So it's on Steam, so hey, it's one of those niggling feelings that I'm like, you can't just leave it like that. And I agree, I can't leave it like that. So when I start up Berserk for the third and final time, it'll be at the beginning, and most likely we just get through it, just burn right through it. Sound good to you? Sound great to me. In any case, I have been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi, and I thank you for listening. And as always, may the force be with you. Live long and prosper, and may the hand of God be with you all. Until then, Tenkai Muso. Dai Tetsu. See you next game.